yards shy of there at the 24. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 5. Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Homer. Room to run past midfield. And he's got some space here. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This is Homer. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards start. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. From the 27, Winston.
Johnson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 41, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defense. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and 3. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Ingram again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Homer. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Wilson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints' 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Complete. Smith has it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll run it again with Penny. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Another try for Penny. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Penny. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.